everyone. Hate starting to show off on a sad note. I was absolutely shocked last night. We lost a true legend in the horror film genre. This guy, everybody knows who he is. Wes Craven. Come on. Anybody who's ever heard of Nightmare on Elm Street or the original Last House on the Left? I think he did the remake too, actually. And of course, all those Scream movies. That's right, Wes Craven, director, producer of all of them. All those Nightmare on Elm Street movies. I mean, this guy, just an absolute icon. No question about it. Wes Craven, born August 2nd, 1939, passed away yesterday at the age of 76 from brain cancer. Folks, I had no idea he had brain cancer. He was a huge Audubon Society member, loved birds, absolutely loved birds. I can't stand birds personally, but hey, I mean, I think the only good bird is the one that's dead or on my plate, but Wes Craven thought differently, and nothing wrong with that. Wes Craven, absolute icon, absolute horror film genius, one of the absolute best of all time, and I did love this picture. I know, I don't normally show off multiple pictures, but Wes Craven deserves it. He's that big, and it is a huge, huge loss to all of us. Wes Craven is going to be sorely missed, never forgotten, no doubt about that. Well, folks, moment of silence, please, for the late, great Wes Craven, absolute legend, badass. Wow, 76 years old. All right, folks. Yeah, hate starting to show off on a sad note. That one had to be done, obviously. Obviously, we're not going to have the show on a sad note, so hang tight, and I'll be right back with all of you. In fact, out of respect, before I even come with our planned show, gotta give it up for Wes Craven. Nightmare on Elm Street theme song, 1984. A little extra song. Today's a very special day. It's not normally, it'd be Blues Monday, but we've got Metallica Monday. And there's a reason for that. See, 24 years ago today, something very special happened, folks. Metallica's Black Album was released. Probably, it's tough to say what their best album of all time is, but that's certainly their top seller. Tough to say if that's my personal favorite. I really don't know. They had so many great albums out there. But, so yeah, definitely a sad day. No question about that. Well, it is indeed Monday. August 31st in the year of our Lord 2015. How are all you doing out there? I am doing awesome as always. Wicked awesome. Hey, it may be Monday, but it's only 4 more days till friggin' Friday. In fact, my job even said that I could take a 4-day weekend. How awesome is that? It's wicked awesome. Listen to that music. Thank you, Wes Craven. Wow. Now, I'm having problems. 6 new likes. Where's my notifications? Aha. I forgot to write down some show notes for the trivia question, which was answered correctly. We'll get to that in a bit. But today's unofficial sponsor of our show has got to be a true metalhead. And folks, if you like heavy metal music, you need to take your butt over to my good friend Kevin Sherman and his phenomenal Heavy Metal and Booze page. All one word, facebook.com/Heavy Metal and Booze. If you can't figure out how to spell any of those words, you're probably not smart enough to use the internet. Straight up, God's honest truth, okay? Look for Heavy Metal and Booze. Look for them on the Beer and Song of the Day page. They're one of our unofficial sponsors. Heavy Metal and Booze, he does a show every Thursday. It's absolutely phenomenal. His video editing skills are better than mine. But my vocals are better than yours, Kevin. You may think differently, but brother, yeah. Some things you're better than me at, some things I'm better than you at. And we complete each other. Oh God, that sounded gay. Alright, whatever. Enough of that. So yeah, look at that, huh? Gronk! Pretty soon, football season, I'm excited. Alright, well today, how about we bring out, this is a really cool beer consumption apparatus. Bought by my good friends Dave and his awesome better half Becky Humphreys. They gave this to me a long time ago. St. George Brewing Company out of Hamilton, Virginia. That's right. And I haven't used it in a while. I need to. Today's beer of the day, boys, girls, and its. How about Founder's Dirty Bastard? Founder's Dirty Bastard, a good, strong, dark beer. 8.5% alcohol by volume, well above average in strength. It's a Scotch-style ale. The Scots, yeah, you know, they're rough and tough. Brits, yeah, don't call them Brits. They'll think they're Scottish. They're Scottish, not Brits. That's right, they just belong to Great Britain, that's all. So they're Scottish. But anyway, good Scotch-style ale out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. Bribe opening apparatus pop technique, here we go. This show's already started off a lot differently than I anticipated, but that's alright though. 45-degree angle running the big assumption apparatus, right over the keyboard, some side damn good, haven't supposed to drop yet, never have, never will. Now let's get to the music that I plan on. All 5 songs today are coming to you from the 1991 Metallica Black Album. Released August 31st, 1991. We're going to start right off with, oh God, I love this song. Sad But True, baby. You know what, I'm going to pump it up a little extra loud today. Means I may have to talk a little louder so you can hear over the music. Love this song. Love Metallica. Cheer the beers to all of you. Prost to say in Germany. Kapai to say in Japan. Yeah. That's a big solid A on this here beer. I love this stuff. Abso-freaking-lutely amazing. Alright. We got some birthday shout-outs. And we got a bunch of them. And right off the bat, my good friend Holly Berry. Holly Berry, a wonderful Mafia on the old Mafia Wars, longtime friend of mine on the old Facebook. And Holly, happy birthday to you, my friend. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And I hope you enjoy the show. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list, longtime friend of mine that I've known for over 15 years. I know him from exotic Japan. I know him from jolly old England. I know him from down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Southern Oklahoma, pretty much the same damn state. And my man, my buddy, Chris Howell. Chris Howell, a great leader of men, women, and it's a hard-working man, badass man, Gemma. Chris, happy birthday to you, my brother from another mother. How are you? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. And I know you're watching the show. You better be. So I'm gonna go down to San Antonio, wherever you at, and slap the crap out of you if you ain't watching. I miss you, buddy. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Share the beers. Next on the list, I saw this wonderful young man in Dallas-Fort Worth Airport with his wicked awesome parents, Dave and Becky Humphreys, the ones that got me this here beer consumption apparatus. Devin Humphreys, the oldest of the Humphreys, the 3 Humphreys kids. Devin, I cannot believe it. Milestone birthday. 16 years old today. My God, weren't you just like this small recently? Oh, kids grow up so fast. Devin, a great young man, a professional young man, just an awesome, awesome guy. The type of son that every father and mother wish they could have. Dave and Becky, incredible parents. You better be spoiling Devin rotten. I'm sure you are, because he deserves it. Devin, hey, now you can get a license, driver's license. Yeah, buddy, that's scary, but yeah, it's true. Be careful though, Virginia. There's some people out there that don't know how to drive. But Devin Humphreys, happy milestone birthday, buddy. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and apple juice to you. You're not old enough for adult beverages yet. Someday, though. Someday. Next on the list, my good friend James Sheldon. Now, here's a great leader of men, women, and it's that I work with down here at Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as West Louisiana, pretty much the same damn state. James Sheldon, a hard-working man, an awesome guy, positive attitude, great work ethic. Miss work with you on the job site. Dr. Sheldon, happy birthday, my friend, and I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. Next on the list, born the exact same month, day, and year as my good friend James Sheldon, would be my good friend who I've known for over 25 years, the lovely, gorgeous, amazing Brooke Raymond. Brooke, wow. You You talk about a positive attitude, folks. You don't get much better than Brooke. Brooke, happy birthday to you. Fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1991. The best name graduating class in history of mankind, womankind, and it-kind. Wow. I graduated with a legend, folks. Brooke, you are a legend. You look the same as you did 25 years ago when I met you. I don't know. There's something about us folks from Martha's Vineyard Island. We just don't age. We enjoy life. That's the secret. Brooke, you look fantastic. And happy birthday, my friend. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you, my dear. Hell yeah. Next on the list, my man Bryce Wilkerson. Bryce Wilkerson, a hard-working, badass mamma gem of a man I work with down here in Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Northern Mexico, pretty much the same damn country. Bryce, you all right. You're nice. You're awesome. Great guy. Brother, we need to clone you, man. We do. Bryce Wilkerson, happy birthday, my friend. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Party hard and enjoy. Celebrate like it's 1969, minus the acid. Cheers and beers to you. Next on the list. Sadly, this is a melancholy happy birthday to a great man, a fellow Masonic brother, a great leader of men and women in it. Let's go ahead and bring out the next song, Through the Never. Metallica, Black Album. We bring out former worshipful master of the Grand Lodge of Massachusetts, the oldest lodge in the United States of America, and the third oldest Masonic lodge in the world. From 1733, Roger Peugeot sadly passed away a couple years ago, but oh my God, what an amazing man he was. Roger, brother, worshipful, happy birthday to you. I know you're in the celestial lodge above, in a better place. But boy, do we miss you down here. A great man, always full of infinite wisdom, always huge charity events. That's what the Masons do, folks. We do lots of charity, all about helping people out. Think about this, folks. I don't care what your rumors are out there. Some people have said, oh, the Masons are a cult. Yeah, guess what? Every single Shriner, you know, all the burn centers for children, all the Shriners are Masons. Keep that in mind, folks. And Roger Peugeot was one of the very best. And brother, happy birthday, Roger. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Rest in peace. God bless you. Cheers and beers. Next on the list, my good friend Amy Jarden. Folks, I've known Amy since the first day of kindergarten, September 7, 1978. She lived a street over from us, Summer Street, Vineyard, Massachusetts. Amy, you look fantastic as well. A total sweetheart. Always a positive attitude. Fine outstanding graduate of Martha's Vineyard Beach High School class of 1991 with Brooke and I. Much love to you, Amy. Happy birthday. Greatest town in the world, Vineyard Haven. And I hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers to you, my dear. Next, the final birthday of the day goes to my good friend, Dave Harmon. H-A-R-M-A-N. Harmon. I like that. He puts the man in that last name, Harmon. Ah! Dave, awesome guy. Brother, congratulations on your new job. I miss working with you on the job site down here in good old Yeehaw, Texas, otherwise known as Eastern New Mexico. Brother, you've grown this ginormous beard. I love it. If I were to grow something like that, my wife would shoot me. She would, I'm not kidding. You look great, bro. Miss working with you on the job site, a great leader of men and women, and there's no doubt about it. Dave Harmon, happy birthday, my friend. Hope you have a wicked awesome day. Celebrate well and enjoy. Cheers and beers. So there you go. There's our birthdays for today on Parent Song of the Day. Hell yeah. Folks, it is time. I can't play the drum roll like I normally do on Blues Monday. So, it is time to announce time to announce the Fan of the Week winner. And this guy, you know him, you love him, all the way from good old West Virginia. The state with a state song on my own grandpa. Just kidding. Willie Holt. Willie, big time badass administrative legend on the old Mafia Wars, Straight Fight United, best Mafia Wars family in history. Willie Holt, brother, you shared the show every day. You shared out every album. You brought another fan to the page. Thank you so much for that. You, my friend, earned the Fan of the Week award. Brother, I give you the Love Doctor salute. Oh, hell yeah! Like Smith Barney, you made it the old-fashioned way. You earned it. Willie Holt, cheers and beers, my brother from another mother. West Virginia, where they say, hey, why go across the street when you can go across the hall? If she ain't good enough for her own family, she sure as hell ain't good enough for ours. Willie, I know you've heard her all, buddy. That's right, I'm just busting your raisins a little bit. All right, so let's bring out the next song from our album. And this one is The Struggle Within. And folks, we had ourselves a trivia question, and it was a good one. Thank you to our good friend Kevin Sherman over at Heavy Metal and Booze. He came up with a trivia question for us. And it was simple. Which Metallica album is the band's top-selling album still to this day? Well, my good friend David Klein, who I knew originally from good old California, the land of fruits and nuts, otherwise known as Southern Oregon. He lived in Oklahoma. I like to call it Northern Texas. He said Metallica. Well, he went on though, because the album was known as Metallica as well. And then he said this, and Spinal Tap said a black album wouldn't sell. LOL. Ha 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 ha. Brother, you genius way of putting that one down. You absolutely nailed it. Wicked awesome job. It ain't big. Love Doctor salute to you. Ooh, hell yeah! David Klein, brother, you crushed that one. I love it. And folks, I love it when you put a little spin on the trivia question answer. You add your own personal style to it. I'm going to read it. It's going to make the answer that much better. My good friend Stephanie Johnson of Pride of Taunton, Massachusetts. You were 3 hours later, but you said Black Album. You were correct. I'll give you a thumbs up for that. Besides, Stephanie Johnson's a former Real. She's a former Fan of the Week winner. She needs to be a future Real Baby of the Day because you dropped dead gorgeous, Stephanie. Much love to you, sweetheart. You're a hell of a lot better looking than your husband, Rob, and he's a former Hunk of the Day on Bear and Song of the Day. So keep that in mind, Steph, okay? So with that said, we got a ton of celebrity birthdays. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and start them now because I got 2 full rows of them. And then I got a lot of show notes, so I'm just going to go with it. Like Jeff Hardy, WWE Wrestler, Jeff Hardy, you know, the Hardy boys, Jeff and Matt Hardy, and they're real brothers from North Carolina. Jeff Hardy. Sadly, he's had some problems over the years, drug-wise and whatnot. But Jeff Hardy's 38 years old today. Chris Tucker. I loved him in those Friday movies. Phenomenal. Kids, block your ears. You got knocked the F out. Alright, I didn't drop the F-bomb, okay? I got a 16-year-old friend of mine, and I try to be respectful. I got friends that watch the show from the ages of 10 to the ages of 86, okay? Actually, I think 87, I take that back. Chris Tucker, 44 years old today. Big fan of that guy. Now, my second favorite NFL football player of all time, right behind my idol Barry the Man Sanders, is this guy. And I've talked with him online numerous times. I love this guy. Wide receiver, number 11, Larry Fitzgerald, Arizona Cardinals. Probably the classiest player in the NFL. No question about it. Peyton Manning's pretty damn close, I'll give him that. And I'm a Tom Brady and New England Patriots fan. And even I will admit, Peyton Manning's a class act all the way. But my man Larry Fitzgerald, all he ever does is post up positive stuff. He posts up different charities he's doing. I mean, I love this guy. I really do. I hope to God I get to meet him in person someday. Larry Fitzgerald, 32 years old today. He's played his entire career with the Cardinals despite having offers to go elsewhere. He's all about loyalty, baby. Larry Fitzgerald, if you're watching, much love, brother. Also, wide receiver, New Orleans Saints, speedster Lance Moore. He's also 32 years old today. How about that? Cool. All right. Well, let's get to today's vehicle of the day. Today's vehicle of the day is James Hetfield's custom Jaguar. Look at that thing. Oh, my God. That is a mighty, mighty fine automobile right there. No question about that. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and start the next song because these last two songs are a little bit longer. The hunk of the day song is Wherever I May Roam. Another great song from this great album. Kind of like the Appetite for Destruction album. There is not a single bad song on the Metallica Black album. There really isn't. I don't think so. If you do, let me know why. And I'll let you know if you're right or wrong. If not, my good friend Kevin Sherman will let you know. That's for sure. He'll tell it like it is. But anyway, so that was your vehicle of the day. How about our instrument of the day? Yup, that's right. James Hetfield's legendary badass guitar. James Hetfield's ESP Explorer. That's what that is. James Hetfield, whether you love him or hate him nowadays, you gotta give him credit's due. Incredible vocalist, incredible guitarist, incredible badass for Metallica. We would not have Metallica without this guy and his amazing vocals. You know, there's a lot of people out there that say Metallica's no good nowadays. I beg to differ. I'll admit, they've gotten a little overboard with copyright infringement crap. They really have. But you know what? James Hetfield is still more badass than most of you. More hardcore than most of you. Definitely more hardcore than me. But I'm married to a better woman than he is. Because I'm married to royalty, the love goddess. How about we bring out his pet of the day? The pet of the day, his dog. James Hetfield's dog. Look at that dog. He's ready to go play fetch. Hell yeah. Cool dog right there. Cool guy. Cool guitar. This photo just reeks of exquisite wicked awesomeness. Alright. There's certain music groups out there you just unmistakable. Metallica, James Hetfield and his vocals, they're unmistakable. No question about it. So today's hunk of the day, James Hetfield, and all these pictures, my friend Kevin Sherman went ahead and grabbed the pictures. He wanted to have them all from 1991 from the Metallica Black album. So I'm like, dude, if you can find 20 from 1991, that's awesome. We already saw that picture, but hey, that's one of the 20. This guy's just awesome. Hey, Richard Gere, you know, actor, gerbils. Yeah, there's some interesting rumors about him and gerbils up the booty. But Richard Gere, damn good actor, 66 years old today. Mickie James, former baby today on Baron Song today, gorgeous wrestling diva, 36 years old today. I like her a lot. She's awesome. Sarah Ramirez, speaking of hot, Sarah Ramirez, gorgeous actress. She's 40 years old today. Looks absolutely fantastic. Christine Dolce, D-O-L-C-E. Christine Dolce, she was one of the first people ever to sign up for MySpace. In fact, she was the first person outside of Tom from MySpace that had 1 million friends on there. She's known as the queen of MySpace. In fact, I was friends with her, and I've actually talked to Christine Dolce. She's 34 years old today, and I have to wonder if she's still using MySpace. I need to feature her as a baby of the day. I'll have to ask her. I think she is on Facebook. I gotta look. I gotta double check to see if I got her as a friend. Christine, I'm gonna drop a line to you, see how you doing. 34 years old today, and looks fantastic. Van Morrison, love that guy. Most famous for Brown Eyed Girl, 1967. Van Morrison, 70 years old today. Ryan Kessler, NHL hockey player with the Los Angeles Kings. My good boy, my good friend Bobby Cosme will appreciate that. Ryan Kessler's 31 years old today. Matt Adams, St. Louis Cardinals Major League ball player, 27 today. Queen Rania of Jordan, former baby today on Baron Song today. She's hot, real hot. Damn, how good is she smoking hot? 45 years old. Tom Coughlin, the oldest active NFL coach. He's 69 years old today, head coach of the New York Football Giants, and an absolute badass. Not the friendliest guy in the world, but come on, football, it ain't about being friendly, it's about being knowledgeable and good. Bill Belichick, I'll tell you what, if he wasn't on my Patriots, I probably wouldn't like him either. He's kind of a dick. But he's a damn good head coach. And so is Tom Coughlin for the New York Football Giants. Ted Ligeti, or Ted Ligeti, Ligety. He's 31 years old today, of course, U.S. Olympic skier. Debbie Gibson, remember her? Yeah, feathered hair, late 80s, early 90s pop singer. Debbie Gibson, she goes by Deborah Gibson. She's 45 years old today, just like Queen Rainier of Jordan. But Queen Rainier looks better than her. She really does. Middle Eastern women. I don't know. Something special about them. Itzhak Perlman, legendary violinist. One of the very, very best in the world. 70 years old today, just like Van Morrison. How about that? Yeah. James Coburn, late great actor James Coburn. Born this day in 1928, passed away at the age of 73, 74, back in 2002. Most famous in the movie, The Magnificent Seven from 1960. That is an epic classic movie. James Hetfield, legend, badass. Julie Brown, not downtown Julie Brown, but the white Julie Brown. She was famous for her ditzy songs back in the 80s and 90s. Her bubbly personality. She's 61 years old today. Maria Montessori. Maria Montessori is famous for her schools. She's an educational pioneer who created the Montessori method based on her belief that children are natural learners. You know something? They are. Children's brains are sponges. They're not born racist. They're not born full of hate. They're born full of love and pure, and it's up to the individual to teach them right from wrong, up to parents. So folks, Maria Montessori, I like her way of thinking. As long as it's good thinking, you know. Taught to love each other and taught knowledgeable. That's the way it needs to be. James Hetfield, hey, you gotta love this guy. Buddy Hackett, legendary comedian. One of my father's all-time favorites, Buddy Hackett, born this day in 1924, passed away in 2013 at the age of 78. Oh, man. I'm sorry, 2003, rather, at the age of 78. Oh, he was a wild one. No doubt about that. Jean Beliveau, excuse me, one of the greatest hockey players of all time. Montreal Canadiens legend. I know I hate the Canadiens, but I respect their history, okay? I'm a Bruins fan. It takes a lot for me to say something like this, but Jean Beliveau, born this day in 1931, passed away at the age of 82 in 2014. He won 10 Stanley Cups as a player. And on top of that, he won 7 more Stanley Cups as an executive with the Montreal Canadiens. So he won 17 Stanley Cups with the Montreal Canadiens, eh? You know what I'm saying, eh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Canada indeed. You guys should love that to our neighbors up north, and I do that on Parent Song Day every single day of the week. Vegan, eh? Even though most Canadians don't like Quebec. It is what it is. I love my French-Canadian friends up in Montreal, Quebec, Canada, and that whole province for that matter. Trust me, they're better than a lot of Americans. If you don't believe me, just look at Facebook every day. All right, so we have one more birthday announcement. Shame on you, FamousBirthdays.com. I cannot believe that they neglected to mention this guy. Don't worry, I've had his birthday memorized for over 35 years. I love this guy. First African-American manager in the Major Leagues back in 1975 with Cleveland Indians, and he was a player still back then. This guy's career went from 1956 to 1976. He hit 586 home runs in his career. First ballot Hall of Famer, the legend Frank Robinson. 80 years old today. Milestone birthday to Frank Robinson, a true legend. So, FamousBirthdays.com, take this and shove it up your ass. Shame on you. How dare you neglect Frank Robinson. Alright, it is time to bring out today's baby of the day as we bring out the final song of the day, My Friend of Misery. Well, there ain't nothing miserable about this gorgeous sweetheart, because this is the lovely, amazing, better half of James Hetfield. Francesca Hetfield, or Hetfield, excuse me, Hetfield. Francesca Hetfield. This is the only picture I can find with her by herself. So that's going to the Parent Song of the Day, Baby of the Day album, okay? Older and bolder now, and he has stuck with her for decades. I love it. She's got gorgeous blue eyes, beautiful blonde hair, And they have a gorgeous family, a beautiful family. The Hetfield Five. Hey, just like the Humphreys Five, right? Dave and Becky and Devin, the birthday boy, and Noah and Olivia. Oh, the Humphreys Five are even better than the Hetfield Five. Yes, they are. You both rock. That's right. And you're not the only one in the band either there, Humphreys. I know about that. We know you from jolly old England. An amazing couple indeed. So yeah, folks, I got some cool Metallica facts, and then I've got this day in history. A lot of cool stuff happened August 31st. So yeah, Metallica Black Album, August 31st, 1991. The record has spent a total of 307 weeks on the Billboard 200 chart, with 20 of those weeks having come in 2014. 23 years after the album was released. In the history of Billboard, the Black Album is the third longest charting studio album, only falling behind Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon from 1973 and Carole King's Tapestry. I had no idea Carole King's Tapestry was that high. Wow. She wasn't bad, but oh, come on, Metallica's better than her. I'm sorry. Metallica's 1991 release is also the sixth longest charting album of any kind in Billboard history. Metallica debuted at number 1 in the United Kingdom. The only chart on which it failed to reach the top 20 is the Irish Albums chart, having peaked at number 27. Come on, Irish, you're better than that. After its release, the album was certified platinum in the United Kingdom by the British Phonographic Industries, BPI. Metallica topped the charts in Australia, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Sweden, Norway, Canada, Germany, and New Zealand. It also reached numbers 3, 5, and 4 in Japan, Austria, and Finland, respectively. Wow! In the 21st century, the Australian Recording Industry Association, ARIA, certified the album 12 times platinum, folks. It was given a diamond certificate from the Canadian Recording Industry Association, CRIA. The album was certified quintuple platinum in Argentina and triple platinum in Finland. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, that's right. Metallica's Black Album set a record, the first in SoundScan history to surpass 16 million records sold. Folks, that's 16 times platinum in the Recording Industry Association of America. That is unbelievable, but very true. Wow. So yeah, some other cool things that happened. So now you know how badass Metallica is. They were and still are. On this day in 1955, 60 years ago today, the first ever, now William G. Cobb of General Motors Corporation demonstrated his 15-inch long Sunmobile. That was the world's first solar-powered automobile. Yeah, I know, 15 inches. But it had power. That was at the General Motors Powerama Auto Show held in Chicago, Illinois. How about that? Listen to this. On this day in 1888, prostitute Marianne Nichols, the first victim of London serial killer Jack the Ripper, is found murdered and mutilated in Whitechapel's Bucks Row. The East End of London saw 4 more victims of the murderer during the next few months. Sadly, no suspect was ever found. On this day, hey, Kevin Sherman, you didn't give me a date on this one, buddy. But, Thomas Edison receives a patent for his movie camera, the kinetograph. He had developed the camera and its viewer in the early 1890s and staged several demonstrations. I want to say that happened in 1894, but I could be wrong on that. At noon, despite threats of British and French intervention, this was 1939, folks, Nazi leader Adolf Hitler signs an order to attack Poland. We all know that happened September 1st, 1939. and German forces moved to the frontier. Folks, I had no idea what caused Germany's attack on Poland. You're about to hear it. That evening, August 31st, 1939, Nazi SS troops wearing Polish uniforms, that's right, you heard that right, they staged a phony invasion of Germany, damaging several minor installations on the German side of the border. They also left behind a handful of dead German prisoners in Polish uniforms to serve as further evidence of the alleged Polish attack, which Nazi propagandists publicized as an unforgivable act of aggression. At dawn the next morning in September 1st, 1939, 58 German army divisions invaded Poland all across the 1,750-mile frontier. Hitler expected appeasement from British and France, the same nations that had given Czechoslovakia away to German conquest in 1938 with their signing of the Munich Pact. However, neither country would allow Hitler's new violation of Europe's borders. Germany was presented with an ultimatum: withdraw by September 3rd or face war with the Western democracies. Well, folks, we know what happened there. They obviously did not withdraw, and war was declared, and it lasted for the next almost 6 years. On this day, 1935, the day that Frank Robinson was born, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signs the Neutrality Act. That, or otherwise known as the Senate Joint Resolution number 173, which he calls an expression of the desire to avoid any action which might involve the United States in war. The signing came at a time when newly installed fascist governments in Europe were beginning to beat the drums of war, as they ended up doing that 4 years later in 1939. Let's drink for a moment. Finally, on this day, well, obviously we know what happened in 1941. FDR tried to remain neutral, but hey, you attacked U.S. soil, Pearl Harbor. So yeah, we declared war and ended up stomping you. Yeah, bye-bye, Nazi Party, you waste of life. All right, finally on this day, August 31st, 1959. Hey, Kevin Sherman. It was the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1959. They moved after the 1957 season from Brooklyn to Los Angeles. This says Brooklyn Dodgers left-hander Sandy Koufax. It was Los Angeles Dodgers left-hand pitcher Sandy Koufax struck out 18 batters. That set a new National League record for most strikeouts in a single game. Koufax also broke the record for strikeouts over 2 consecutive games. He struck out 31 men combined. He struck out 13 in his previous start. That year, the Dodgers went on to win the National League pennant, though Koufax lost his only start in the 1959 World Series in spite of giving up only 1 run. The Dodgers brought home the championship. Yep. Dodgers, second year in Los Angeles, they won the World Series. Excuse me. Now, Sandy Koufax went on to throw no-hitters in 1962, 1963, and 1964. He threw a perfect game in 1965, by the way, but whatever source you used didn't mention that. Shame on them. And led the Dodgers to World Series wins in 1963 and 1965, and the National League pennant in 1966. He won 4 World Series games with a 0.95 earned run average and 61 strikeouts for his postseason career. Koufax won 3 Cy Young Awards in 1963, 65, and 66, all of them unanimous. In 1965, Major League record at the time, struck out 382 batters, broke Rube Waddell's 1904 record of 350. Of course, Nolan Ryan, 1973, beat Sandy Koufax by 1 strikeout, 383 in 1973. That record still stands for Major League Baseball in a single season. So Kevin, hit me up later. I want to know where you got that last fact, because I'm going to go onto their website and I'm going to give them this, because they were wrong in some areas and they neglected some other information. That's why you got to consider the source. Trust me, you busted my chops for grabbing wrong sources too. Nobody's perfect. If I was perfect, I'd be playing third base for the Boston Red Sox, because that'd be perfect to me. But Kevin, great jobs with that stuff overall. Brother, I'm going to give you the Love Doctor salute. Oh, hell yeah! Because, dude, you helped me out big time with prepping the show. You freaking rock. I'll give you the Ronnie James Dio 1970 Foul Devil Horns. Folks, time to eat some Jamaican jerk chicken nachos. And Ida Humphreys 5 knows what that's all about because they've had Pharaoh's world famous Jamaican jerk chicken nachos. But let's take it and slam it home, folks. Empty as the brain cells of an average Los Angeles Lakers fan. Folks, you know what time it is, right? Damn right, Reverend Dr. B. Folks, I'm going to feed us ahead out, so everybody take out. We get awesome night and day. Peace be the journey. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Don't drink a drive, my spirit drink. I might kill yourself or somebody else, and drinking and driving is dumber than being a Yankees fan, and what's dumber than that? Is being a fan of Justine. Yeah, I should have been beaten with a bag of hammers because I'm such a waste of life. Yeah, no kidding. Beaver. What's dumber than that, though, is men sleeping with women, or animal abuse, or racism, or Peter Royal jump beds, or fake friends, or anybody that supports the fans, or is a member of the Westboro Baptist Church, or ISIS. Things like that are just plain stupid. And definitely deserve a big, fat GFY. Folks, I'm out of here. I'll see you all tomorrow on a 2 for Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. I wanted it 40 minutes or less. Yeah, close enough.